Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be making some steamed fish. So I'll show you the ingredients I have here. Coconut oil, I use the fish flavored Maggi soup, and I have some chocho here. I have some pumpkin or buttersquash, celery, some thyme. I have some garlic, Scotch bonnet pepper. I have my okra. Can't do stew without okra. And I got some spinach. I also have cocoa, and I have some sweet pepper, green sweet pepper, some carrots. I have turnip, and I also use cloves. I like the flavor of cloves, so I use cloves in a lot of stuff. And I use parsley flakes. I add those to my steamed fish. And here I got snappers. That's what I'll be steaming today. So steamed fish is one of the food that I really love from back home in Jamaica. So I put all the ingredients in a bowl, and here I'll put all my ingredients in a bowl, and I wash them on the running water. I wash them before I cut them up, but then I wash them again. When I make steamed fish, I make it a little bit different from most people. I use the coconut oil because I'm not really a fan of butter, so I use the coconut oil in my steamed fish. Here I put all my ingredients together. I do not cut my okra up. Some people cut the okra, but I do not cut the okra when I put it. So here I have a saucepan, and I put it on hot. It's already hot, and then I put like a tablespoon of coconut oil. It's pure organic coconut oil. You can put any amount what you want because it's very healthy to use the coconut oil. And I put that in the saucepan to melt. And then after putting the coconut oil in, once the oil is hot, what I do, I press the garlic. I already have some garlic in the bowl, but then I put some of the garlic in the hot oil. So here my oil is hot and it's on high heat for now. So after which I'll put the garlic in. So I let the garlic burn just a little bit, not really burned, but gives it the oil a little garlicky flavor. And I also add my cloves and my parsley in the oil. So they gives it gets a little flavor from the get-go. So here I add a little bit of parsley flakes. It's just the flavors that I get from these herbs and spices that I really like. So I use like 5 to 6 cloves of garlic most time, but there are times when I use more because I just love the taste, and they say it's good for circulation. So anything that has some health properties with it. So here I have my garlic, my clove, and my parsley. So they are a little bit garnished, and you can smell the flavor. Well, I can smell the flavor coming out of it because you can smell it. After which I pour all my ingredients. I pour it in, and after pouring everything in the pot, a lot of people, when they steam fish, they do it the opposite. They put water. I don't put water in it like that. I put all those ingredients in the oil and let it kind of saute a little bit, so it gets the flavor of the garlic and the parsley and the clove. And then I cover it and I let it stay on low heat So now I turn the heat down and I let it steam. So the heat steams, and then it takes it slowly steams and springs its own water. It doesn't spring a whole lot, but it springs water, so it's not like frying or anything like that or burning. It's actually steaming, so you get the fluid, the liquid in it. After which I add my fish seasoning. Is, I think this is the Grace one. I prefer the Maggi one though. I use like half of it for flavor. It gives it a nice flavor. I use like, okay, so I'll use like probably 2 spoons, and I'll get that flavor from it. I use most of the powder than the noodles. After adding that, I stir everything together and I make sure it is evenly stirred into my stew. I think it's stew, or my stuff for my steamed fish, that is. It is smelling really good, guys. This is like almost ready to eat without even the fish in it. So after I bring it down like this, then after this is when I put my fish in, because you don't want your fish to be overcooked. So you half cook the ingredients first before you add the fish. After adding my fish, I try to put you get to put the ingredients on top to try to get the fish to the bottom as much as possible. And now this is on low fire, because the fire is now turned down, because you want it to slowly steam and the fish properly cooked. So I washed the fish, and I washed it with a little bit of salt water. When I'm washing it, I add a little bit of salt to the water. So here my fish is steaming and it is smelling wonderful. I don't cut my garlic, my scallions, and my thyme, because I just want it to get that flavor. So I don't cut it, and I put my Scotch bonnet pepper on top, so everything comes together and gives it a nice flavor. So my fish is steaming, and I'm just checking on it, making sure it has enough gravy. I don't eat my steamed fish with anything. Some people eat steamed fish with rice or banana or bami. I don't eat it with anything, because it has enough pumpkin, and all those things in it, so I have a lot of starch in it. So here is my fish all steamed and ready to eat. So I will not be sharing it with anybody. So this is like 3 days dinner for me. So I just want you to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more cool videos. Thank you.